Good evening, good evening, good evening. How is everybody doing today? Welcome to this week's episode of Some Think for the People podcast. I am your host, A.B. Burden, in the house tonight, and I have my co host in this uh, room tonight, Mr. I'm Just a Messenger. Mr. I'm Just a Messenger, say hello to the people right quick. What's going on?
What up, though?
What
What up,
up,
though?
though? What up, though? I have my other co-host in the house tonight, my other brother from another mother. I know he's doing some things. He's gonna shout in. Kane, let me know when you're ready to come into this stream. We will bring you right on in. We'll bring you right on in. OJ, I'm just a
Yes, ma'am.
messenger. How your week going? How your week going?
Oh man, my week is going just great this week, man. We got a
Great.
lot of things going on. I'm kind of vacating this week because we striking, so you
So
know.
with the strike, well,
But we ain't-
no specifics, but
right,
I'll
right,
just
right.
tell the people that Mr. I'm Just a Messenger works for the railroad. So if you
Right.
all go on strike this week, what will that entail?
We're gonna shut the country down, straight up, straight up.
Straight up, straight up,
Yeah,
straight up.
straight
Okay.
up. So
Everybody knows that the railroad pretty much railroad and the air pretty much run
right,
the world. You
right,
shut them two bitches down, and I can only imagine I can only imagine what may be the turn of
right.
events. What are you all looking for?
Man, we just want justice. We don't. A lot of people think that we get all this big time off and we only work like 10 hours a week. That's BS, man. We work in excess of 200 hours sometimes a week, and
Hey,
that's just
count
being
me
real
out.
with you.
Count
And
me
that's
out.
just real with
Count me out. Count me out.
you. And then we're away from home for so much of the time.
Right.
So people thinking that okay, well they be off. Well, when we are off, most of the time it's away from home at our away from
Right.
home terminal. So we're not with our families and doing
How
what we need to
long?
do.
How long you been away from home now? You've been in
But
Oregon.
I've been in Oregon, and don't get me wrong, this was what they call a borough program where they have to where they actually pay us more to come up here, which is
Right.
fine. But I've been away from home a year. It was a year, August 21st. So I've been in Portland since August 21st.
Wow. Yeah, that's a long time to be away from your family here. Them military hours. A
Pretty
year
much, yeah.
away from your family,
And,
and you still
and,
in the
and,
same country.
and I did that already. I ain't with
Yeah, and you ain't going back to the
that.
military.
Yeah,
You
I ain't
got
with
you.
that.
They put you out of a couple of countries while you was in the military, didn't? That
Hey,
ain't
hey,
nothing to
hey,
talk about.
there you go. There you go. There you go. Some people don't. Some
Only
people
I
don't know
can
that they.
talk about I'm
So,
just a messenger. The
so,
rest of you motherfuckers say anything, any one wrong thing, and I'm cussing you out. Only I can say.
some people
Good
don't
evening,
know about
Denise.
that
Good evening.
Dubai that Dubai
Oh,
situation.
my bad. We ain't gonna talk about it. Good evening, Denise. Good evening, Blanche. We got my brother from another mother. We're gonna bring him live in the stream. We got Kane, Masterpiece Photography in the house. Kane,
Yes,
say
sir.
what's up to the people, my brother.
Hey people, how y'all
What
doing?
up, dog? What up,
Kane went to get
dog?
him some scrimps and shit.
Yeah, I had
Look
to
at
get
him.
some scrimps. I just left out of Walmart. Now I'm headed on back to this house to eat on these doggone scrimps. They gonna be
Mm,
delicious.
delicious.
Yeah, delicious.
Delicious scripts and
Yes,
stuff. What's
that
going on,
that is
Cheryl
my
Strong?
word.
Jonathan Ellison, whoa now, what's up, what's up, my
Hey,
brother?
that's the man
Christina
of the week right
Francis,
there.
that's the man of the week.
Damn
That's the man
Christina
of the
Jonathan.
week.
Francis, what's up, babe? What's going on? Look, we need to
Damn
have Jonathan
Jonathan.
Ellison on here to tell us about that New York Fashion Week, but we'll get him in here to tell us all about it because I know he saw some things, heard some things. Another Shreveport native, Mr. Stephen Goudreau, was there.
Yeah, gotta shout out to Steven.
He
Gotta shout out to Steven Godot.
Yes, gotta shout him
Gotta
out.
shout
That
out to
man,
Steven.
he has done some amazing things from the 318. He has done some amazing things, and for them to give him that
I
closing
watched his whole
ceremony on
runway
nine
show.
eleven,
Yeah, I watched
wow,
his whole
yeah.
runway ceremony. I mean, his whole show.
So,
It was
yeah,
awesome.
so
It
it
was
was
awesome.
awesome. So we gotta give him a shout out. I haven't look my ass. I haven't watched the whole thing. I've been watching bits and pieces. I'm gonna sit down tonight, actually
Yeah,
watch the whole thing because
actually
I
watch
couldn't
it.
get
Yeah, it
it
was
on
good.
that day. Yes, I couldn't get it on that day. It wouldn't come on, and then I got the clip of it. So, but look, it's been a few things on my mind. It's something I got to talk about that I was just sent literally 30 minutes before we logged into this podcast. Um, and y'all ain't gonna be ready, but I was sent. This is just a snippet of it. I was sent an article about the Bishop Larry Brandon here in Shreveport and his money laundering schemes. I swear to God, I ain't asked for it.
Oh
I didn't
goddamn.
look for it. It
Oh, goddamn.
literally
Oh
dropped
shit.
in my mouth, and the article is. Let me look. The article is titled something like "Money Laundering Bishop Larry Brandon and the Money Laundering Case." That shit blew me out, and I was like, I can't touch on that tonight. But just
We gonna
know
touch
that
on it.
this
We
is
gonna touch on it.
we gonna touch on it. We gonna touch on it. So I want to thank everybody
See,
for being here.
I heard about it. I heard about it, and I
Damn,
was
you heard
wondering
about
what
it? I didn't
happened
know.
to it. It went.
And you didn't even tell us.
Nah, yeah. This y'all didn't know. I thought y'all knew about this. I mean, this was some months back, and
No.
it went quiet all of a sudden.
Oh shit. Well,
I mean,
it ain't
that's
gonna
what
be
happened.
quiet
Like
next
I say,
week.
I don't know what happened.
Let me send Carla Collins a text and see what she
Please,
know.
you know she know.
Let me sip this
Her
tea.
or Lydia.
Yeah.
Her or
one of
Lydia,
them
let me
ladies.
send them some text messages and ask them what the fuck is going on around here. What the fuck is going on? Look, I know we have to get into these topics. We don't be having a lot of time. We go here. I'm gonna have to do a special after dark. Something for the people after dark, because after last week, the phone calls, the text messages, the voicemails, the inboxes I received about the fellas and the questions, and some of the questions that didn't get answered, I told them, hey, we be on here for a good time, not a long time, but I will.
Right.
This something for the people after dark is going to be out of this world. I'll just keep you all posted on that. Jonathan Ellison's comment is, it went quiet because when you cooperate, then things go sleepy.
Yes,
Oh.
sir.
So in other words, when you cooperate,
So Jonathan knew it. Jonathan knew about it too.
Oh, Jonathan is the man about town. Jonathan can have his ear to the streets of everything. He knows a little something about everything going. Mr. Petty Boots himself knows a little something about everything going on. And if he don't know about it, his money probably involved in it.
Exactly.
Mr. Jonathan Ellis is the man about streets. He the money, yes. He got the gardens. We wait for those gardens. Trust and believe. He know everything that's going on around here. Thank God for the stovetop and the mountaintops that he surveys. Look, he gonna put the shades on. Christina talking about, wait a minute. Look, I don't know if you all saw, but I dropped the video today. It was sent to me last week. And my kid, what you laughing? I ain't even said it yet. My kids, Hannah Banana, y'all niece, sent it to me last week and said, Mom, you need to ask this question live. And I was like, I don't even know where to start. So on the video, the first question is, on the video, they asked a group of men, if your lady, woman, or wife, what's up, Carla Lanier, is in the car with you, and you go to pick up your mother, is your woman made to get in the back seat, or is her place in the front seat? Fellas, I need some assistance. I'm gonna give you my answer. But fellas, I need some assistance. Okay,
go,
give me.
OJ.
Who's
OJ.
going first? Come on, OJ.
She not made to get in the back seat. Now, if she offers and say, "Hey, Mom, you want to ride in the front seat?" and Mom say, "Okay, cool," but I'm not. Let me tell you something. I'm not gonna make my woman get in the back seat of no car for my mama, and that's because that's my woman. You understand what I'm saying? That's my lady. You know what I'm saying?
You said your woman, your lady, not wife. So your lady has the prestige.
My wife. Yes.
Okay.
You know, I'm not gonna make her get out of the front seat for Mom. And here's the thing. No, I ain't gonna make it funny. I'll just make it funny. Like, cause Mom ain't giving me no pussy. When I get home, I gotta give him pussy. You know what I'm saying?
So that's the only.
We don't need nothing to upset the balance. We don't need nothing to upset the balance. You
don't need nothing to upset the balance. So you said you gonna make your mama get her ass in the back seat so you can get some pussy from your girl.
Now, all I'm saying is, if she offers and say, "Hey, Mom, do you want to sit up here?" That's on her. But I ain't gonna be like, "No, you get your mama in the back seat."
You don't have to say it like that, but you could. you don't force it, but you can at least say, hey, babe, we're going to pick up mom. Do you even have the conversation,
Yeah,
or
you
do
can
is
have
it
you can have a conversation because it's everything is in a conversation. You know, everything starts with the
exactly?
conversation.
Okay, Kane, Kane, what's your take on this? I'm gonna hold
Okay,
my thoughts for a minute.
my take on it. I
Mhm.
really don't. It's not nothing that I like OJ, and it's nothing that I just tell my woman, hey, get in the back seat, because my mama
Right.
come in the car. My ex girlfriend, not my ex, we didn't go nowhere to go pick up my mama. My mama, she ain't roll with. But my ex girlfriend, her and my mama had a good relationship,
Right.
and when I went and picked up my mama, she would my ex girlfriend, she would automatically get out the car and get in the back seat. I guess that's just the way she was raised, you
That's
know.
Right.
respect. Yeah, that's
And
respect. Yeah.
my mama would
That's
tell her,
respect.
you know, my mama would tell her, girl, you ain't gotta get in the doggone back seat. And she'd be like, nah, mama, I'm getting in the back seat, And it's just like she would just want to get in the back seat. She just wanted my
Right.
mama to sit
Right.
in the front seat.
Right.
Right.
So I
Out of
mean, like
respect.
OJ,
Well,
I'm not finna make my woman, well, get your ass in the back, cause that's my mama, and whoop de whoop
Right.
this and
But
whoop de whoop
some dudes
that.
think like that though. Some dudes
You
think like
know,
that though.
some dudes did. Well, and that's my thing. Good evening to everybody that's just joining us. I'm going to put the question back out there. Fellas, if your woman, wife, spouse, girlfriend, significant other is riding along in the car with you, you go to pick up your moms. Do you make moms get in the back seat? Do you make your woman get out of the front seat and get in the back seat? What is the hierarchy with that? For me
Look,
personally, just because of how I was raised, I know y'all guys, and for how I was raised, me personally, between Bay and I have never asked her to get in the back seat. She has
mhm.
never asked me to get in the back seat. However, if we have ever gone to pick up her mother when she was still
Right.
living, or if we've ever gone to pick up my mother,
Right.
we just automatically got in the back seat out of courtesy. For one, they're elders,
hmm
and for two, it's easier for them to get in and out of the front seat
Right.
than it is the back seat. So it
yeah,
just is
yeah, okay,
automatic.
okay.
A couple of responses in the comments. Jonathan Ellison, being forced or made ain't in the conversation, but any women in my space will know how to communicate with my mother on a
Exactly.
situation so minimal.
Look at what
Pamela
nephew put.
Scott,
Oh, I'm
Pamela
sorry. Go ahead.
Scott Burton, although the Bible says wife comes before the mother, I always allow mom to sit up front out of respect for my elders. Thank you, babe. I appreciate that. And she does. Nephew Tyler Burton, mom rides in the front. I'm still getting pussy and or hit.
Nephew out the chain.
Where did I go wrong with my nephew? That nigga say I'm still getting cat and brain. Okay, Hannah Burton, we gotta respect our elders, women, and men. Come and go. Moms are forever. You better tell them, and you tell
huh.
Princess I said she getting her ass in the back seat when I ride the front, unless I choose to get in the back seat. Gray Marine, what's up, my brother? My wife's significant other is not required to give up her front seat. When married, you leave your mother to cling to your wife. I would love to have Gray Marine on here right now because
Yeah.
I promise you, you're saying that, but
Mm-hmm.
that is
Mm-hmm.
a sticky conversation.
Sticky.
Listen, in my mind, in my thought, it's a conversation that doesn't necessarily need to be had. However, fellas, listen to me. I implore you to listen to me. Make sure you have this conversation with your wives, women,
Right.
and know where they stand. Because if you're that person that your woman is in the front seat and you go get your mom and that bitch don't offer to get the fuck out,
Right.
it's
Then
gonna
that's
be a
different.
problem.
That's different. That's different.
Right. So okay, so then what do? If she don't offer to give up her front seat and she sit there like this, patting her hair and saying, smacking her bubble gum to I ain't getting in the motherfucking back seat. His mama can get in the back seat. Then what do? Do
No, no,
you
no,
lose
no.
respect for that woman? Is it
Number
over?
one, number one, you don't even date no woman like that because you already know what she's about before you even put her in the car. You
Huh.
understand what I'm saying? You already know what she's
Hmm.
about.
True. True.
So
You already know what you about.
if you date a respectable woman, then you ain't even got to worry about that because you know when mom walk up, she gonna be like, oh, babe, I'm gonna get the back. Now again, if mom say, no, that's okay, honey, you know you're good. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
That's different. That's different.
Well, for me, I guess the problem I had with the video the young man posted, he answered automatically.
Right.
He answered immediately and emphatically, hell no. Mama
Right.
getting her motherfucking ass in the back seat. It wasn't a thought or a conversation. And the comments, let me just read some of these comments these people said. Some of the comments kind of blew my mind. As a mother, this is one of the comments. As a mother, my son's girlfriend is sitting in front. I am no longer in first position. I
Mhm.
can kind of see where she said that, but
Mhm.
to me, if you're a girlfriend, ain't no goddamn position for you. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you a girlfriend. You're not a wife.
You're a
You just a
girlfriend. You don't
girlfriend.
have a position as a
Yeah,
girlfriend.
yeah.
And for mothers to think this way, I think sometimes as mothers, we are too soft and coddle our sons too much, and we don't make our
Right.
sons show the respect of the women that they're with, or other women because they don't show it to them. So it kind of bothered me to hear, but it was so many women that said that he was setting boundaries. They respect this. I love my mom, but come on, get on back there and buckle up, queen. They were like, no questions asked. We ain't even discussing it. Bitch, your mama getting in the back seat. His mama, her mama, this other lady. If my son ever said I'm supposed to sit up front, I failed as a mother. Little lady, go sit up there with your boo. So, do you think that mothers have failed if their sons
That's a
put
whole
them?
different conversation. That's a
I
whole
mean, it's
different
all
conversation.
it's all in place. And I'm reading a couple of these comments. Denise Dotson. Most people don't like to sit in the front seat. Denise, they do not. My mother and grandmother will constantly say, "No, no, Pam, you get up front, get up front." Not, she be like, "No, you gonna get up front. Period. No
Uh-huh.
questions
Uh-huh.
asked.
Yeah,
It is never
that's how my
Mhm.
ex, that's how she was.
right. It
Mhm.
was
That's
That's
how
how
no
she
my
question
mom
was.
is.
asked.
That's how
You
my
are
mom
going
is.
to get up front." So it was fine. Jonathan Nelson, if a woman disrespect my mother, I don't want her cat anymore.
Oh yeah,
Correct.
I mean that's real. You ain't finna disrespect my mama. You ain't finna disrespect my
At
mama.
all, ever. I think
Nah.
that's a whole nother question because
Yeah,
that
it
comes
is.
into play. Hey Tarsha, Tracy, Tracy, if he pull up with his girl in the front and picking up his mama, his ass needs to get in the back. Ah,
As he should. As he should.
And let
As
so
the
he
and
should.
let the
okay,
women and let the women roll in the
As he
front, huh?
should.
okay. So
Now
if you
I
and your woman
have
go pick up your mama and it's not a debate. It's not a question. It's not a discussion. What you ought and you're sitting in the front seat. Your bay
Automatically.
is driving. You're gonna automatically
Automatically.
get up and go to the back. Okay,
Automatically.
okay.
I've
I
done
get
Automatically.
it.
that. I've done that before. I've done that before.
Automatically.
We went and picked up my mom before, and I done got in the back seat and let my girl drive.
Exactly.
Right. So it
Automatically.
wouldn't be
Yeah,
an
I've
issue.
done that before.
Okay. I respect that more. I respect that more. Carla Yvette Lanier, I do not get out of the wait. It's just the I do not. But this is what started the statement. I do not get out of the front seat because he gets out and opens the door to the back seat for his mother. He does not want me to get in the back. Well, shit,
Well, damn.
Carla. What
Well, damn.
damn? What damn? What do you guys think about that? Honestly, y'all
Well,
quiet as hell. I ain't never seen
They,
y'all this quiet. What?
I
Nothing.
mean,
I mean,
I
to each his
mean, if
own.
he,
Carla, look, Carla. I ain't gonna say what I want to say, but Carla was at that fire, yeah. She
She must
said,
got that.
"I didn't got 3010."
She got that go go.
Okay, that was a different. I didn't expect that. Antoinette, a woman that's not respectable may not be a chosen woman, anyways. Antoinette, elaborate on that in the comments for me. A woman that's not respectable may not be a chosen woman, anyways. Tarsha, as for me, if I was a girlfriend or the wife, I would offer that seat to the mama because it's a level of respect. Crystal Crosby Brooks, this first lady, what she got to say? It's a respect thing. My mother-in-law, may she rest in peace, she would offer to sit in the back when we pick her up, and I would tell her, no, ma'am, get up front. Christina Francis, no, there is no boundary to the person that is birthed. However, there is no conversation I am getting out. But when I got married, my mom in love gave me the seed. Okay. Philando,
Okay.
no, what did Philando say? No, I used to have my mother-in-law sitting in front of me in the same respect went to my mother.
No doubt.
These are really good comments. I respect most of the men and ladies that I know we interact with and deal with. It's a respect thing. They are going to, if they don't get out, they're going to at least offer. If they don't offer, 9 times out of 10, it's probably because they don't like their fucking mother-in-law.
They
Let's
don't
just
like
be-
their mother-in-law.
Right. And that's the problem.
And well, is it a problem that they don't like their mother-in-law? Honestly.
Yes, it is. It is
You
a problem
both
that
been
if you
married,
don't
I'm
like,
currently-
if you don't like your mother-in-law. I mean,
But
because
what is the problem that you don't like your mother-in-law? Maybe
mean-
the mother-in-law has done some shit to the daughter-in-law, the son-in-law that makes them. Come on now, I'm just a messenger. I know you understand where I'm coming from.
I can dig
So
it. I can dig it.
you know about in-laws. So what's the problem if you don't like your in-law? Okay.
Well, I feel, I mean, because you gotta, if you in that family, then I mean, I feel you need to get along with your in-laws because you're gonna spend a lot of time with these people. You know, especially if your significant other has a good relationship with your in-law, with her mom, with her brother, with her sisters, you know, in the
Right.
in-laws. I mean, you
But
need to.
sometimes-
I feel that you should be able to get along with your in-law. I've never had the problem of not getting along with my in-laws. Now, one time this one girl I was dating, her daddy couldn't stand me now. I know that he could not stand my guts. OJ know that.
Mhm.
You remember Willow?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know Willie.
Her daddy couldn't fucking stand me. I mean, but you know, we were younger dating, but I haven't had.
Is it different? Okay, so the father-in-law didn't like you. It wasn't really a problem with the mother-in-law. Okay, fellas, for my fellas that's on this feed, is it a difference? Okay, so we all pretty much agree for the most part. If it's our women and our mothers, we're gonna defer to respecting each and let them kind of handle it. We know that most women that we date or meet will probably never apologize about going. What's up, sis? What's up, PT? What's up, Tracy? They will never mind about going to back. What about those fathers-in-law that you don't get along with, that you can't fucking stand? Do you defer? Ain't no grunting. I want to hear, do you defer to your father-in-law? Do you let them get the front seat?
Oh, well,
No.
at that time, we were just dating. I mean, it was just casual, young kid dating thing, and dad didn't like me. But I guess as far as being older, once you get older, if your motherfucking people don't like me, if your daddy don't like me, nah, fuck that nigga. That nigga ain't finna ride up here with me.
Ever.
Give a damn.
Well,
He a whole man. He can get in the back seat. Shit.
Yeah.
so if he a man, fuck him, get in the back seat, bro.
Pretty much.
But Kane, that was a girlfriend. We're talking about father-in-laws.
Man, fuck him. If father-in-law don't like me, fuck him. First of all, he know the code. He know the code. So he know he's supposed to get his ass in the back seat anyway. And that is, you understand what I'm saying? He knows.
Is it a code?
It's a code.
Okay.
It's a code. It's a code.
Is it a code amongst men or a code amongst people? Should we know this code?
It's a code amongst men, you know, because when
Okay.
men come to the car and you see, okay, let's just say I come to the car, sis, you my wife, you driving. I'm sorry, sis, you my daughter, you driving, and you got the significant other over in the motherfucking car. And how dare I come to the car and say, no, you get out because I'm an elder. I'm a man. No, get your ass in the back seat.
Get your ass in the back seat.
Okay.
You make your daughter get in the back seat.
The unwritten, unspoken rule: daddies can get their asses in the back.
Daddies can get in the back. Yeah, daddies can get in the back.
Okay.
Daddies don't make their goddamn daughters get in the back seat. You don't make your daughter get in the back seat, so you can sit
And
up.
daddies
so
don't
you
make
can
their
sit up
wives
front.
get in the back seat.
Yeah,
Right.
so you can sit up front with the motherfucking me, son-in-law and shit.
No, never.
Tarsha says it's not a problem that you don't like them or if the mother-in-law doesn't like you. As long as the couple can deal with that separation, so be it. I will agree with this comment, Jonathan Ellison. I've dated women where I didn't like they mammy, but I still respect them. I agree with that. Getting along, one comment, getting along and liking them is two totally different things, basically, is something else. Pamela Thomas, as long as everyone keeps it respectful. Tracy, Jonathan Wright, because you don't like them, you don't have to like them, don't mean you disrespect them. Respect is earned because when you go into a situation with respect and you all receive the respect from so many variables. I'm not respecting no one that I think the respect thing, we're older. So our generation, we were just automatically taught to respect our elders. No matter what.
No matter what.
These new younger generations are like, fuck that old bitch. She didn't respect me. Fuck that old dude. He didn't respect me. So it is a much different situation. We're from a breed of folks where respect was automatic. We were taught to respect anybody in front of us, even if they were wrong. We gave them that respect, and then we went and told our mom and them, hey, so-and-so did such and such. I think the younger generations are doing things so totally. Look, Teresa, I'll finish reading my comment. Wait a minute. I just saw that, Teresa. I'm not respecting no one that don't respect me. I don't give a fuck what's they title. Divorce me. If the father-in-law disrespect me, he can meet us there in his car. I can't deal.
Nephew say unless he has physical issues, he riding in the back.
Now, look, I definitely, like I say, I don't know what the hell I taught that boy. I guess I taught him pretty good because I'm with him on that shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
I do. I think it's different when we're talking about mothers or mother-in-laws versus fathers and fathers-in-law. I do. I that say what you want. It is a bit of a difference. Look, I have enough. I gotta bring this around because this all ties into this. I was asked if you have a house guest. Okay, you're at home. You have a house guest. And you live in a 1-bedroom place, spot, whatever it may be. Do you offer the bedroom or the couch? Hey, some people single. They only need 1 bedroom.
No doubt.
Do I answer the? Do I? I mean,
do you offer your bedroom when you have company come over, or
what's
who is the company?
Hold on. If it's your mother or mother-in-law, they're coming over. They didn't plan on staying the night. Maybe they got ill. They got tired. Do you offer them your bedroom?
I got a futon.
I got a pull-out couch.
Oh, wait. Man, look. A futon? You can't put your mama or mother-in-law on a futon.
My mama's short. That futon comfortable. That futon comfortable.
No.
I can't sleep on the futon.
No.
I'm too long, AB. I'm too tall.
Dang.
I'm 6'1". I can't sleep
What's
on
up,
the futon.
sis? What's up, KK? Depends on, are we talking about family being there or friends? You offer, Cheryl Strong, you offer the bedroom. Lotus Flower Keisha. Yes, mom or mother-in-law. Blanche Devereaux. An elder can have the bed. Wendy Carey. Heck no. Still heck no. Wendy, you put heck no in these comments one more damn time.
Wendy, I'm going to tell your mama.
Wendy said, fuck y'all. Wendy, exactly. Wendy, if your mama come to your house, it's a 1-bedroom. You ain't gonna give your mama the bed. Put that in the comments. So Kane said, hell no. OJ, you awful quiet.
I ain't say hell no, AB. I said no.
You said it. You said you got a futon. That's the same as saying hell no.
I can't sleep on a futon, AB. It's too short.
If it's a good pull-out,
I can't sleep on it either. I can't get down there. But
if I got a good pull-out couch and it's comfortable, I'm gonna offer that. But then at the end of the day,
be real.
At the end of the day, moms or mother-in-law probably gonna get the bedroom.
I'm telling you right now, I didn't met the missus. You put Mrs. the missus on the motherfucking futon, and you and the missus that's a wrap.
Look,
I'm telling you, that girl said in my living room, you put her mama on the motherfucking futon, get ready to put your ass on the futon permanently. That shit ain't gonna fly.
my mama had a stroke. When my mama had her stroke, I wanted to take care of my mama. She was in the hospital, and she came
Wait,
out.
I'm sorry. Kane, hold on. Because this is about to be a serious story, and I don't want to interrupt you. Wendy, stupid ass, talking about it has happened and she slept on this couch bed. Wendy, I'm fucking you up on site. The next time I see you,
The very next time.
I paid a lot of money for this couch. Anyway, Kane, your mother had a stroke.
She had a stroke.
Take care of her.
She had a stroke, so I wanted to take care of my mama. Me and my girlfriend was staying together then.
Right.
And me and my girlfriend offered my mama the bed.
Okay.
My mama would not take our bed. She wouldn't.
It's a reason.
She would.
It's a reason
she
why.
would not. She would not take our bed.
It's a reason why she would take our bed.
There's a lot of activity went on in that bed.
The reason why.
Of course, you know I was gonna change the sheets and stuff.
Hold on. That opened up. First of all, I never offer a bed without changing the sheets.
Right.
That's what. And whatever nasty, filthy activities go in my bed, the sheets are clean, the bed is clean. So I don't even think, because my mom, my mother has come to our house and maybe had a drink, because she's not a drinker. So she had a drink, she ready to go sleep. Mama, go get in the bed. No, I can sit on the couch. No, Mama, get your ass out of the living room because we finna turn up. So she's laid in the bed before. I've never thought about saying, put them on the couch. That just has never been a thought. Even when they come over here, they in the country, so they like to go out. Hey, y'all come down here to the house. And my chair and Skylar have people living in her bed with her, I believe, that we don't know about. But I'm going to change the sheets. So
don't do my niece.
Maybe OJ, don't do it.
Don't do my niece.
But see, seriously, my mama not gonna take my bed.
She just won't do it.
Yeah, she's not gonna take.
Now my grandmother
she's not gonna take my bed.
My grandmother won't take the bed. She'll
sleep
on the couch, but that's because her ass will sleep on the couch and watch.
I'm sick of Tasha. I'm sick of Tasha and
please
I'm
tell
sick
me
of
what
both
they
of them.
said.
I'm sick of both of them.
What they say?
Tasha said sheets and mattress pads can be changed, but sometimes salt seeps down further than that. Then Wendy gonna say, what if that activity got on the mattress? I'm sick of both of them. What activity?
If the activity get on the mattress, wipe that motherfucker down with bleach cleaner and flip the mattress, Wendy. What? Hell no. Denise said, most moms said, I will sleep in the bed because you don't know who been in that bed. Jonathan Ellison, salt seeps down further, so they have mattress pads. You know what? I'm with Jonathan Ellison. You know what? Never mind. I don't even think I want to get into thought. This comes to, we are all grown, aren't we? And this is something for the people. So a particular person back in the day had a gusher.
Ooh. A particular person, huh? A particular person.
It was long time ago. Long time ago.
Long time ago.
Wait. And
they're going windy. Some people are super soakers.
Some people are super soakers. They would have to flip their mattress every time. So in that case, I probably would not. If I was that person that I knew, I probably wouldn't offer my bed either, because I never mind. Anyway, we're just gonna
next.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, we're
who on here super soaker?
Wendy Wendy, are you saying that you are a super soaker?
She won. She won.
Wait. I don't know. I'm confused right now. I don't know if she's actually. Mama, I know, Hannah Burton, Mama, I know you're not going to sleep in my bed because you think everybody eats spaghetti.
Oh, my goodness.
In case y'all don't know, eating spaghetti, I told my children, I don't know what the hell, and girl parents, you do eat spaghetti. Eating spaghetti means that, you put your face in a nasty place. And so, she right. if you eat spaghetti, I probably ain't gonna sleep in your bed. You're right. You're right. Next subject. I don't want to think about it. Next subject. Next subject. Next subject.
Next subject.
Next
Who
fucking subject.
the super soaker?
Wendy said no. I don't know if she's answering me. So Wendy is not the super soaker, but she's saying some people are super soakers.
Oh.
Tracy got the looking eyes. I don't quite know. I'm lost and confused, and I'm gonna let y'all handle that.
I don't know how we go off on so many different tangents on this show.
I don't know. One question, and it just runs. So look, I met this older guy. Let me get back on topic here. Y'all thought I met this older guy this week, and he was talking to me about the Bible, and I was willing to learn and listen as I always am. I try to be respectful of my elders. He said that people don't spank their children anymore. This all plays a part in the respect factor. People don't spank their children anymore. People are saying that they would never do their children like their parents did them, meaning spankings, whoopings, punishment. I ain't gonna lie. I remember walking in the garage getting hit by a goddamn phone cord. You know how the old phones used to plug in? My grandmother had whacked me. I had whelps and still had to go over to Greenwood Acres Church and work out. She didn't give a damn about them whelps on my leg. You did not care. I will still spank my children today, and they all 21 and up. I'm talking about spank, fight, slap. Don't get out of line. So my question is, do you spank your children, OJ? Did you spank your kid?
Yeah, but you know what? Let me tell you something. My kids are. It's different. I spanked my kids, but
your
they didn't need
children are you.
Yeah, but they don't need a lot of spanking because once they felt my hand, you understand what I'm saying? They was like, okay, this nigga ain't playing. This nigga stupid. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but I did spank them. I did spare the rod. Like
did
my
you
little
spank
one
your
now.
kids, Kane?
Girl, I spanked my kids, and I spanked anybody kids that came to fuck over my house.
There we go.
Yeah,
hey, don't leave your child at my house if I can't whoop that ass.
I used to tell people all the time, if your kid bad, I'm gonna whoop their ass. So if you don't want me to touch them, don't leave your child at my damn house. Because I'm gonna spank your child. I'm gonna spank your child ass. I'm gonna spank their ass.
Right. I agree, Jonathan. There's spankings, then there's abuse. Knowing the difference and establishing respect avoids a lot of crazy. I agree with that because we have so many blended families. I believe in spanking children. Girl Pam ain't a spanker. Me, I'm gonna tap that ass. I'm gonna beat that ass. I only had to whoop my kids a couple of times, and I'm sure my kids in their mind that was 100. But literally, each of them maybe have received 2 spankings. But all I had to do was look at my children and be like, "What the fuck you say? Nothing, mama. Ain't nobody saying nothing to your crazy ass." There it is.
My oldest daughter almost had an ass whooping every day. Oh, that motherfucker, ADHD, bipolar,
that's my girl, Kane. That's
my girl. Got an ass whooping every day.
That's my girl.
So Kane. You don't give a. I'm with now, Kane. I agree with that. A lot of folks talking about, well, my baby got ADHD. No, he needs some goddamn ass whooping. That's all the letters they got. They need to get their ass whooped.
Even though she got diagnosed with ADHD. I didn't let that stop. Yeah, that didn't stop me from whooping her ass because she knew what she was doing wrong.
Right.
So I whooped her goddamn ADH having the ass. Yes, so did. So did.
Not her HDA having ass. If I can't pop them and correct them like I do my own, then wherever you go, take your children. Blanche Devereaux, exactly. Jonathan Ellison, absolutely. Tracy said, period, Kane. Is Christina going off here? Tasha, get her disability check and buy more belts. Jonathan, let's be real. I'd rather slide them than the police doing it. I am in total agreement that if I don't beat your ass or discipline you or correct you, then the court system is going to beat your ass or discipline and correct you and maybe kill you. And we know how that goes. You can be unarmed, you can be doing nothing, and you will still be shot, gunned down for nothing. So I believe in, as Tasha said, spare the rod, spoil the child. Christina Francis said, I teach them. I guess that means she can't whoop them. You better turn their asses and put their nose in the damn corner. You can't whoop them, but you want the parents to whoop their ass. Turn their nose to the corner. Put 12 heavy books in their hand. Do people still do that?
Yeah.
Did anybody have that done? Got turned
I used
around
to
in
do
the
that.
corner
I
with
used
the
to do
books
that.
in their hand?
I
still
used to do
implement
that to
in my house.
I used to do that to my son.
I still implement
Yeah,
that
I
in my
used to
house.
do the electric chair.
Your kids
It
what,
wasn't.
OJ?
I still implement
Wait.
that in my house. I promise you. Still. Get your ass on that wall. But you know, I got a
Yeah.
little one.
You
I got
ain't
and I
are
got a
you
14-year-old.
disciplining little mama?
I got and her brother. I just yes. Yes.
How do y'all
Get,
think that works with Wendy said I don't think you can do that at school anymore. They need to. One school just brought back whoopings and they should have. You need to implement this back in the school. Some parents, they know their children bad as hell. They need to put the goddamn whooping back in school. Take them to the principal's office, 3 or 4 licks of the paddle. Ain't never hurt no damn body.
I went to private school. I got ass whooping in school.
I went to private school too. I got kicked out of school. Didn't know I was even kicked out. That is not the conversation. Yeah, I was traumatized.
Didn't even know I was kicked out of school.
Didn't even know I was kicked out of school. I didn't realize till I was grown after I stopped wearing them little them pleated skirts and them uniforms and going to private school. Why am I in private school? Oh, you know, got kicked out and this, that, and other. Anyway, that's a conversation for another day. Wherever they show out, I show out, period. I had that done to me, and every time I see that teacher, I want to turn her into a Walmart speed bump. But I appreciate her. Jonathan Ellison, look at me. Look into this camera right here. Don't you turn that lady into no Walmart speed bump. They're going to put your ass in jail in your nice suits and nice brooches and pocket squares. If you run that lady over, they're going to beat your ass. Now,
Come on,
sir,
man.
we cannot go visit you in jail.
Nah.
Shit,
Nah.
No.
I got a warrant. So I can't come.
Hey.
Oh, see. Uh-huh.
TMI. We ain't gonna get in. Y'all, I got a question. And this is something that's heavy on my heart because unfortunately I have had to watch this shit several times this weekend and hear about this. Some boy, girl, burl, whatever the fuck he wants to call himself, by the name of Messy C, was engaged. I put it on my page to a man and a woman, dating them at the same time, engaged to them both, seemingly, planned a wedding with the woman, left her to marry the dude on the same day as the wedding with his female fiance.
That's just nasty. That's just nasty.
Wait, well, which part is that? Hold on. I don't care if you gay, straight, or other.
Right.
What I find offensive is that men are still lying about their sexuality.
Right.
Exactly.
Still living
exactly.
under
That's the problem. That's the problem.
The closet doors are wide open. And if you've been in that closet all these years and you can't dress no better than his sissy ass dress, I'm more mad at the fact of how he looked than I am by him being gay. So with that being said, I have a problem with men constantly going and getting these women, using them for whatever reason
using them for show.
Show and financial status, and keeping their man on the side. And let's be honest, the women know that the men are gay.
They do.
I have a problem with the women accepting it and downplaying themselves. So my question asked to me was, do you think that you can be in love, not love, but in love with two people at one time?
In love? No.
Why? That's interesting. I didn't expect you to say why.
In love with two people is that's kind of, because you can't give. You can't balance the in love with two people, because when you in love with somebody, that's a lot. That's a lot, man. And you trying to balance being in love with two people. Yeah, you can love two people at the same time, but I just don't think you could be in love with two people at the same time, because that is a lot. That's a
So
life balance.
it is, but people do it. It is a life balance, and I actually think it can be done. They said, "Hey, girl," I actually think it can be. I'm gonna hold my comment. Kane, can you? Do you think you can be in love with two people?
Yep, I do.
Oh, okay. Come on, bring
Because
it on.
I've actually been there before.
Boy, I
Okay,
like to
Kane.
drop tea everywhere.
Okay, Kane.
Come on, Kane. Be
I,
real with us.
I've
Come on,
actually
Kane.
I've actually been there before. I'm talking about in love with two motherfuckers and just like God damn. You know, you got a
What do you
motherfucker that
do?
you hell, I mean shit, you just gotta play the course out.
They're
I
not
mean,
asking me questions. Bye, girl pants. Going on.
that's all
Going
I can
on.
say. That's all I can say. You just gotta play the goddamn, you gotta let it run as it go. Let it run as it goes to see which motherfucker get tired of you first.
Man, that's
Wait.
That's
dangerous
no
though,
thing.
Kane. That's
That's all I'm
dangerous,
saying.
man.
Hold on.
That's dangerous
So,
as fuck.
wait, hold on. I'm sweating. Like, I don't know if nobody else sweating. So, you in love with two people. You've been there. You just, for you, you just had to let it run its course to see who was going to break up with you first. You
Yeah,
didn't.
just see which motherfucker gonna get tired of you first, and be like, nigga, I'm gone.
So, did you handle both situations according, like, did you do everything you can in each situation with each female?
Basically, yeah, because it's like, you know, I was like tied in between both of them. It's like, damn, I don't want to let that one go, and then shit, I don't want to let this one go. So
Yeah,
basically,
But does that
put your.
I treated both of them the same. You know, I ain't have no more love for this one than I had for that one. You know, stuff like
but
that.
but but,
It was
but does that
difficult.
mean you was in love with both of them though?
He said he
Yes,
was
I
actually.
really
He
feel
knew
I
he
was
was in
actually
love
in
with them.
love. I was actually in love with both of them. I mean, because OJ, you know me. I mean,
I
I
know.
had jokers I like. You know,
I know.
yeah,
No
I
doubt.
just like that
No doubt.
motherfucker. I just
Mm-hmm.
like that motherfucker. If she goes somewhere, she goes somewhere. I don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Tarsha
But
stupid ass talking about he liked hoes, didn't matter who, what, when, where, just hold him down. What?
Tasha, I do like
Not
toes.
you. She talking
Oh,
about
I'm gonna
matching
say.
seats. Yeah, you like to what is it with y'all in the damn toes?
God, I
Stop.
sucked the shit out of toe. The fuck?
Here we go. Here we go. Getting off. There we go.
Oh, we all getting out the subject. We getting out the subject. My bad.
Wait,
My
hold
bad. I wasn't supposed to say that. I wasn't
on.
supposed to say
Okay,
that.
back to this being in love with two people.
After
Now,
I drive her to
thank you.
Bossier, I suck her toe. She get in the car with me,
Ain't
AB.
nobody getting in the car with you,
Nobody
Kane.
getting in the car with Kane.
And they know if you drive their ass down Pines Road, you fucking. They already know and
Look,
understand this. The being in love with two people at one time. I thank you for your honesty on that. I appreciate it.
no doubt.
I personally think that you also can be in love with two
Okay.
people at one time. And I will bring my own self into this. Okay,
Okay.
story time. I was in love with two people at one time. I
No
took
doubt.
care of two households at one
No
time.
doubt.
I took care of
Mm,
two women at one time.
No
mm.
I
doubt.
don't know how or why I couldn't make a choice, couldn't make a decision. I'm sure girl Pam, messy ass, gonna come over here and say something smart.
I know.
Um,
I know the two women. You know. So
you
it's
know the
all
two
good.
women, it don't matter. Because Wendy Carey asked, what is your definition of in love? For me, being in love meaning you want to see that person every day, you want to spend time with that person every day, you want to make sure that person is okay and well, you want to make sure their family. Can y'all see this?
There go my sister-in-law.
Can y'all see
Girl
this?
Pam. Hey, girl
You
Pam.
want to get out of my. You want to make sure that their families and children are okay. Being in love, we all can hit. We all can have sex with somebody
Right.
and not have any feelings
No
Yeah.
and
doubt.
no emotion. But you know when it's like Kane said, you be like, damn, I want to make homework because I love this person, but damn, I want to make outside work because I love this person. And kind of like Kane said, you just kind of wait to see who's gonna break up with you first. But when neither one of them break up with you, then you like, oh shit, somebody, it's time to make a decision. So, Kane, how did you come out of your situation? Honestly. Uh-oh.
It hurt shit when it happened. Cause I'm a man, but shit, I got feelings. I got
Right.
feelings. I mean, the shit hurt, but I had to get over it.
Were you pissed off when one of them broke up with you?
No,
Well,
I
okay.
can't.
You
I
weren't
can't
pissed
say I
off,
was-
but you were hurt.
I can't say I was pissed off. I wasn't pissed off. I was just hurt,
You were just
because
hurt.
I was like,
But
damn, I
why
don't
were
miss
you
her.
hurt?
Because I
Be
was gonna
honest.
miss
Why
her.
were you? Oh,
I was
okay.
gonna goddamn miss her. Shit.
I thought you was gonna say something else.
No, I wasn't finna say nothing.
Look, Gray Marine said you can't give 100% of yourself to two women. You can love multiple women, but you can only be quote unquote in true love with one.
We got to get Gray on the
Tarsh-
show. We got to get Gray on the
Gray.
show.
Tarsha said it's only 7 days in a week. Somebody got 4 days, somebody got 3. Tarsha, look good at me. Look in this camera right here. They both got 7 days. No
And
one
that's
understand.
AB.
They both got 7 days.
You can
And that's
spend time.
And
You can
that's
spend
AB.
time.
That's
You
real
can
nigga
spend
shit.
time with. You can spend time with both of them motherfuckers a day.
A day.
But in my
Both of them.
in situations though, that don't mean I knew the one I'm in love with.
Hey, don't you go tell no one. Get out of my life. Crystal Crosby Brooks said, was it different things you loved about each? Was it different things you loved about each?
Come on, AB. No, we want you to answer that one, AB.
Oh, you want me to answer? I thought she
Yeah,
was
we want
asking
you.
that. It was different things I loved about each. This is a messy, petty motherfucker to the right side. This one right. Okay, y'all. This one right here is messy and petty. There were different things I loved about each. There were different things I liked about each, and I'm gonna be even more real. There were things I disliked about each of them motherfuckers, and would cuss their ass about it every day. Stop. They did have similarities. I will say that, but yes, there were different things that I loved about each, and it just was what it was. I was honest. I was open, and Christina told me, "Don't do it, sis." Wait, stop. Are you speaking on dynamics outside of monogamy? Okay, Jonathan, let me answer this, and then I'm gonna get to other. When it came to monogamy, I had to be told. Now I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go ahead and put myself on the chopping block. I'm gonna put my business out there because I'm a grown ass woman about my shit.
Grown ass woman.
I'm a grown ass woman about my shit. Somebody in the dynamic had to come to me and tell me, look good in the camera, had to come to me and say, look, bitch, your ass is supposed to be monogamous with me and her. You need to let go of your other
hoes.
This bitch right here had to tell her.
Ooh. That's our executive producer, girl Pam. That's our
executive producer Pamela Scott Burton had to say, "You bitch, you supposed to be mutually exclusive between the three of us." And I was like, "Oh, so let everything else go?" Because I was, you need to talk to me. And she was like, "Yes, bitch. If it's not me or her, I don't want to hear it, see it, and you better not do it." And I was like, "But this is some bullshit." But I colored within the lines, and eventually figured out where I need to go and where I need to be, and we are married happily ever after. Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
But tell them the ironic part about that situation, because y'all like white people, because y'all still get together, y'all all cool. Which I love that.
Yes. Hold on. Can you get 2 fingers? This one is a little cricket, y'all. But okay. So since I'm just the messenger, want to be just ice. So since I'm just the messenger, want to put it out there even more. Because and Christina Francis fall into this because she has hung out with us as well. And she was like, "Man, y'all is on some other shit." My ex and I, and don't get me wrong, my ex and I did not speak for maybe about 6 years. Her mother passed. Her sister called me at the hospital as soon as their mother passed. I meet because I'm still close with the family. I'm still good friends with the family. I still treat her sons as my sons. Anything they need or want, they can come to me. They still come to the house. Pamela and I are still grandparents to their children. So my ex and I didn't speak for several years. However, we spoke, we aired our differences, put our grievances behind. we all still get together right now here in September of 2022. We'll go out to eat. We'll go hang out. It's all transparent. And in actuality, she and Girl Pam probably are closer than she and I
Right.
are because they talk all the time and they just both feel I'm an asshole. Which
Damn.
is probably
Right.
true. No, it's true.
Right.
And so they'll be like, AB is an ass and ain't shit. She good, but she ain't shit, and we love her. So they actually have developed a close friendship and relationship, and people think it's strange and weird, and it's nothing strange or weird about it. We're all grown, we're all mature. Most people, Wendy, I'm glad you said that. Most people cannot handle transparency and you being upfront and saying, hey, look, babe, I'm on the phone with so and so. Well, why the fuck you on the phone with her? Okay, well, I'm gonna have a conversation with her. Girl Pam reached out to her. I was like, hey, you need to know I'm the missus. We need to have a conversation, and it's all good. It's all love. We don't have any issues.
And that's
Recently, my ex's best friend died. I'm the one that had to call and give her the news. And when she, we
That's
were
grown
the
nigga
ones
shit.
who had to break the news to her. And so we're just all grown.
That's
real
that's
grown
grown.
nigga
That's
shit.
grown. That's some
That's real
grown folk
grown nigga
shit.
shit.
That's some grown folk
Mhm.
shit now.
Mhm.
And I think the reason why it works and is able to be done is because I'm not lying to them. I'm not sneaking around. I
Right.
ain't on the phone with my ex. I'm like, you can let me see it. We're not doing any of that. We're just three grown people who we love our kids. We love each other. We have no hard feelings. Well, me and my ex broke up. We were both hoes. Shit, let's be honest. Yeah, we both was out on the street. So it just is what she'll watch this live. Jonathan talking about bye, man. She'll watch this live and be like, girl, now why did you put that out there? Everybody know who my ex is. Everybody knows who my wife is.
Right.
Girl Pam talking about, Girl Pam. And Girl Pam reached out to my ex and was like, Barbara, this Shirley, or Naisha, this Pam. And I was like, and when she told me, she told me, Girl Pam reached out, we're gonna go have dinner and drinks. And I was like, oh shit,
Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some
what is
shit?
going on? I really thought it was gonna be a bad situation. It really turned out to be a very positive situation. We go to her kid's house, she comes here. It's not really an issue. So now y'all have my story. And yes, Jonathan, we are grown. We are grown out here. So
You know what?
OJ, go ahead.
No, at least she answered this question this week, Kane, because she answered that question from last week.
Bitch, I'm gonna fuck you up. This is not no question and answer session, but I did my part. Look, Wendy says, Pam, how are you on the live and chatting in the comments also? Because Wendy, the
That's Girl
executive
Pam.
producer won't get the fuck out of here and leave me the hell alone because she want to make sure the story gets told right. Now,
The
back
Pam
to
way.
you, OJ. You
Yes,
said that you don't, I have to ask this. I know we don't have much time. You said you don't feel that you can be in love with two people? Not
No,
truly
because
in love with them?
not truly in love with two people. There's that person that you love, that you respect because they're there. Then there's that person that you know that you are in love with. You know what I'm saying? And that's bottom line. Now, I don't knock you guys for everybody can't do it. Now, I will say that it can be done. I admit that people can be in love with two people, and then there are some of us that we can't be in love with two people because I'm a Libra. So when I give my heart, I give my entire fucking heart, and I can't do that to two people. You understand what I'm saying? I can't give my
Now you know I gotta play that. I'm a Scorpio,
right.
I don't care what y'all
Scorpio.
say and don't. I'm completely loyal. When I'm completely loyal, and I love sex. It just is what it is.
Right.
But
Yes,
so
Jesus.
which causes me to be in the streets back in the day. Not no more,
Right. Right.
but back in the
Right.
day. But so I'm a Scorpio. But I feel like, excuse me, guys. Oh, and Christina says in her voice, I'm just a messenger. Motherfucker, her children watching. Stop asking her questions. I'm just a messenger. That goes back to your question that you say I didn't answer last week.
Hey, put your goddamn kids to sleep. That's all I'm saying.
My kids is grown.
That's all
Jonathan
that's
say
all
he a
I'm saying.
Gemini and a horse, so there's that. the reason you said you can't be in love with two people, but men cheat all the time.
Okay,
So
listen,
then why cheat? If you know
you're
you
right.
can't be in love with two people.
You're right. Back, you know what? And let's go back in the grip. I would cheat because I like the fuck. You understand what I'm saying? And that's let's get some transparency. Dudes cheat because we like the fuck, not because we don't love the person that we with. You understand what I'm saying?
That's a totally different. So, Kane, you agree with that? Dudes cheat because you just
Yes.
nothing better
Yes.
than old pussy but new pussy. You just cheat
Yes.
because it's available.
You see a new piece of pussy, she fine. She want to give it to you. You get it.
You
Y'all
get it.
heard it here first. That
You
y'all
get it.
Get it.
so ladies, it has not because so many women think, am I not good enough? Am I not enough?
Hey,
She's
not the case.
educated, she has
matter of fact,
ducks
look,
in a row.
what's that new song out that's using that sample of Jay-Z? I was
What
just
song?
fucking them chicks. I was gonna get right back.
Oh God. So in other words, you not leaving home, you just stepping out for a minute.
Yeah, I'm just fucking them chicks.
Okay.
But see, it's people like me and you, AB, who realize now. You know, Mark, you single, don't no doubt.
I'm
But it's people
single.
like
I'm
me and you,
single. I'm
AB,
single.
who realize that ain't shit in them streets. Ain't a
Yeah.
motherfucking thing in them streets.
And
I might see
especially not in Shreveport streets.
I might see a
Shit
nice
now.
I might see a nice ass and be like, look, babe, look at her. And she might look with me like, okay, yeah. But it ain't going no farther.
Well, and let me tell you what the biggest thing had to hit home with me. Because y'all know I'm a selective whore.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get this shit twisted.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a selective whore. Back in the day, I was a selective whore, which
Mm-hmm.
means I was very selective. I may have done a lot, but I was very selective. So, with that being said, when I think about fucking behind some of these motherfuckers in Shreveport, ain't no way in hell. I mean, no way in hell I'ma fuck behind or lay up. When I look, hey Shay Kobe, hey sis, lies about
Shay.
what? Text me, text and say what we lying about. There is
What's
no
up,
way in
Shay?
hell. When I see the level and the standards that some of these women get with, and some of the, and people who know who I'm talking about gonna know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
It's a dude right now. Jonathan Nelson know him, Tarsha know him, Tanya know him, OJ know him. I don't think ain't no. This motherfucker is slow, deaf, and dumb. But he keep fucking hoes.
Keep
Slow,
fucking
deaf,
hoes.
and dumb. His
Keep fucking
dick
hoes.
don't work. He keep fucking hoes. And I keep saying, like, when I see the women that sleep with him and then be like, AB act funny. No, I don't act funny. Bitch, you just don't move me. You moved him because he don't have shit. He
Right.
don't have nothing to lose. He don't have nothing to gain. So you were a come up for him. It's nothing you can come up with me. We're good over here. So when you start thinking about things in that manner, you be like, nah, I'm good. I'm going to stay happily married. I'm going to go to my bed every night. And as Jonathan Ellison said, that due diligence is a motherfucker. Do your due diligence. Women keep opening their hole for him, and I am yet confused. Yes, Tarsha, I know you would know what I was talking about. Tarsha said, my sister said that you need enough people to make your quilt. Wait, what? Some are from the rough edges, some are the silk pieces in the middle, but you need Tarsha. I need to talk to sister because that sounds like a whole quote. Sound like sister is a pimp. Although Girl Pam's mother, may she rest in peace, I had to look at Girl Pam's side eyes. Her mother told me years ago that you need to always keep one on the side. And I was like, excuse me? Because she said this to me about her child. I told my baby, Pookie, that she needs to always keep one on the side. And I was like, but I'm right here. Who you telling me? So do you keep one? Ladies, put it in the comments. Do you keep one on the side for a rainy day? Or do you actually stay faithful to what you have? Y'all don't have to tell them. Y'all can message me privately. I ain't going to tell nobody but me.
And me.
And OJ. And Mark. And
Yeah,
maybe
that's it though.
But I ain't going to tell
That's it
nobody
though.
past
Nobody
that.
else. Nobody else.
Nobody else. I
Yeah.
ain't tell nobody else. Mark Kane, Shay Kobe say, you know. What you lying about?
Oh, what the hell I'm lying about, Shaco? What the fuck happened?
Mm, mm.
Well, Shay Cooper do
Again,
know a lot of my business.
again,
I
we
don't know.
reiterate: do not get in the car with Kane. If we send Kane, just don't get in the car with him at all.
Jonathan Elson say, I wouldn't dare let any woman that touch him touch me. I feel my this motherfucker say I feel my credit score going down to 200 if I do.
Damn, damn,
He
damn.
okay. Shay Kobe said you not lying, but he knows who been lying. Okay, I'm gonna let you and Shay handle that off screen, and I ain't gonna say nothing.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'm not
I
gonna.
know.
Okay,
Y'all already know.
Kyla. Hey,
Y'all know
Kyla
too.
Robinson. What's up, Antoinette? You back, Kyla Robinson. If I can just find one that's faithful, I'll be satisfied. Kyla, look at this screen right here and listen to me, because you weren't on here last week. But Thaddeus Pugh told you all a very vital point, and I'm going to reiterate this in his
Kane
absence.
can't be over lying.
Men lie about everything. They gonna lie to get the pussy. They gonna lie to get the ass. They gonna lie to come
We
see
do.
you. Carla
We do.
Collins, the topic is,
We do.
can you be in love with two people at one time? I told them, yes, you can. Kane said, yes. I'm just a messenger, said, no way in hell you cannot. But Kyla, listen, he said that men are going to lie. What you need to do is find the truth in the lie.
Inside the lie.
The truth is inside the lie. Because I can't deal with two, wait, Lotus. But now because I can't deal with two. The one I have now works my damn nerves. I love, but now no. Y'all are underestimating it. Y'all, hey, some of those with the poly lifestyle are. I'll just say this: if you're in the poly lifestyle and you're open and honest, it actually works, because just know and understand you're probably going to be in a poly relationship without permission.
Yeah, yeah. Regardless, you're gonna be in one, so you might as well get in one. Get in one knowing it.
I'm
Kane has
just,
fun.
ladies, this is something for the people, and AB gonna tell you the truth. If he's not open and honest, y'all talking about he lied to you because he love you. No, he lied to you because he wants to go get some ass somewhere else. He's not lying to you for no other reason. So you have to pick your battles.
I think
Remember,
that's gonna be my next relationship if I get in a relationship. I think I'm going poly.
Polly, what
Yep.
you do, Polly?
Fuck yeah.
Antoinette, tell them again. People are in poly and don't even
They
know.
don't even know you're in
Don't
poly.
even know. Carla Collins, wait, Carla Collins, did you say ask Tim Jones? Girl, if you don't get your ass out of here.
Damn.
She
We
said
gotta.
Hold
ask
We
on.
Tim
bring my.
Jones.
We
Hold
bring Miles
on.
in here every week, don't we?
Hold on. Hold on.
We got.
Hold
We
on.
got. We got to talk
I
about
was
Miles
not
every
talking
week.
about Bishop Brandon. I wasn't finna say nothing. Girl, Pam, get out of here. Y'all finna get me blocked. She told me I thought you were gonna say something about Bishop Brandon. Is he Polly? This story for next week. I can't deal with the executive producer. Mariam said that man ain't going to find any peace with you. You give him hell. Carla Collins, listen, if you are 40 and just getting into poly, just go on and admit the other partner is gay, because the whole reason for poly is kingdom building and ain't. I have been in one without my permission, My Jones said. It's definitely a thing to be in love with two big. My Jones, I need to talk to you. You said you okay. Well, I was honest. Go back and watch this live. Bishop just trying to stay out of jail. I'm going to read this. Look, I know we got to get ready to get out of here next week. Ladies, listen to me. Next week, you guys are on the hot seat. Fellas, all those
Yeah.
questions you have, all those things you want to know, maybe things you don't want to know,
Ooh, what ladies
inbox
you
me.
having out here? What ladies you putting out here?
I don't know yet. I
I
gotta
already
do
know
at least
Christine.
two.
I know where Christine
I'm.
ass gonna
The
probably be
thing
put on.
about it,
I'm gonna tell you. You got to put on here next week.
who?
You got to put LJ the Great on here next week. You got to get LJ the Great.
LJ just got our work. That's why he's not a. I need the ladies. Listen, ladies, whoever is on this live, watching this live, I need some ladies, because I want an all ladies panel. I don't even. I want some ladies who are not scared, just like me, who are gonna
Yay.
be open, honest,
Talk that
answer
shit.
the
Talk that
questions,
shit. Talk
because
that shit.
I already know that the questions we're gonna get is going to take the whole segment. Because some of the questions we got last week when the fellas were asking were for the ladies anyway, and it just went to, I don't know. Ladies, inbox me, text, call, email. This is going to be very interesting. Carla says she coming on.
Yeah.
They're requesting Tarsha be on the live. They requesting Christina. Any
And
other
Carla.
ladies who
We gotta have Carla
Carla is
Collins.
on here. Carla, I will text you the information. Any ladies who are not scared to answer these fellas' questions, I need you guys next week. I want to thank. Well, I heard y'all were looking for me. I'll put on shirt. Okay.
We coming
I wanna thank you
hard.
all. Look,
We coming hard.
next week.
We
I might
coming
even
hard.
answer. I might even answer some of them questions that are pressing you all's mind. It won't be about dick sucking.
It ain't pressing mine. I know
Hey,
who you are.
listen,
I
dick
know who
sucking,
you are.
dick sucking is not my ministry. I appreciate all of you that do it, but it's not my ministry, fellas. I'm just saying, I have no problem with it. Fellas, send me your questions, inbox, text, call, email. Where is Bishop wife? With her girlfriend, probably. Okay,
Probably.
I got
Damn,
it.
hold on. Wait a minute.
Yes. What?
What the fuck?
What? You ain't know? You ain't know?
You ain't know?
We got
Hold
you
on,
this
man.
Dad told y'all 3 or 4 weeks ago Bishop going to be with his boyfriend and she staying
live
there
his-
with his girlfriend.
to live
What
his
the
best
fuck?
gay
Look
life.
at shit.
Man,
Yeah,
y'all messing in a motherfucker, man.
No,
No.
y'all.
No, it's just
no.
something. We're just thinking. We just got something think for the people.
We are thinking for the people.
Okay.
We are
Okay.
thinking for
It's
the people.
something for the people.
Think for the people. I'm not messing. I'm just answering the people's questions.
So I wonder if they would.
Yes.
If they,
You want?
damn. So
You wonder
maybe,
what?
I wonder if they used to have they thing all together. The girlfriend and the
Probably.
girlfriend and the boyfriend and the boyfriend. I mean, I don't know. I'm just wondering.
Ask Carla Collins. Carla.
Back wait, before I get out of here, so are we saying was the husband and his boyfriend, the wife and her girlfriend?
That's
Yeah.
what we're saying. That's what we're saying.
Look,
Yeah.
Antoinette Chisholm talking about the circle of life.
Yeah, look, I wonder if they all chilled together and went and ate dinner and
Now, hey, I gotta say this, and I'm getting out of here.
Yeah.
Y'all know they got together to cover shit up. I agree. Her daddy got them together because he was tired of her being a hoe and a dyke. All right, y'all have a
Damn.
good night. I love y'all. Thank
Salami,
you
eggs,
for
and
your
bacon.
love and support. Until next, that's not pilot, baby. That's just an orgy of confused people. The congregation has spoken. I have to go. I must make more hot tea. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining Something for the People. We appreciate
out.
your love and support. Share
We
this live.
out.
Don't forget those questions next Wednesday, 7 o'clock p.m. Peace. Love you guys.
Love you too.